This is RTA 25 News at 5, Chicago's fastest growing news.
First at 5, the CTA has some weekday service changes in effect for this week, as well as paid suburban bus routes, and Metro also has the latest updates in extended service changes in rail service. Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being with us. I'm Rondell Joseph. Welcome to RTA 25 News at 5. Let's start off with the CTA's service changes that are put out in place for this week. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, the Blue Line has some changes going into effect tomorrow night at 10 through Tuesday morning at 6. Forest Park trains will bypass the Grand Blue Line station. The CTA says if you are trying to take a train from Grand Avenue to the O'Hare, to take an O'Hare-bound train to the Chicago Avenue Blue Line and transfer to a Forest Park Blue Line train from there, for Forest Park service to Grand Station, the CTA suggests that you take the train to Clark and Lake and transfer to an O'Hare-bound train. The transit agency says the reason for this is to perform station construction as a part of your Blue modernization program. On the bus lines, temporary stops will be put in place for routes 22 Clark, 24th Wentworth, 36 Broadway, and the route number 62 Archer. The northbound buses that make a stop at Dearborn and Randolph will be discontinued for a temporary time due to construction and sidewalk closure. For more information on those things that we just told you about, you can subscribe to CTA Alerts online or contact the CTA at 1-888-YOUR-CTA. That is 1-888-968-7282. On Pace bus routes, some changes were made for the 4th as Saturday rolls in. Pace departures will be updated for routes that go to UPS Hodgkins in the early morning hours. Route number 390 will depart at 3:40 a.m. Route number 392 will depart 10 minutes after 390, and 395 will depart at 3:35 and 3:55 a.m. As for Route 890, the route will depart from UPS Hodgkins at around 3:45 a.m. For more information, you can contact Pace at 847-364-PACE. The number again is 847-364-7223. Coming up when the News at 5 returns, a family was remembering a victim who was hit and killed by a CTA Red Line train just a year after her passing. We'll have the details and also the latest Metro headlines following your traffic updates. You're watching RTA 25 News, Chicago's fastest growing news. Now more than ever in this modern era full of biased information and false headlines, RTA 25 is continuing to fight back with what's now, what's new, what's next. Whether we're on the ground or in the air when the sky canvas, no matter where we're going, it's going to go out there. We're going to bring it to people. Just make sure to just get it right. Watch me weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on RTA 25 News. It marks a year since a 37-year-old woman was hit and killed by a train this weekend. Her family and friends continue to celebrate her life. 37-year-old Falon Smith was headed to downtown to retrieve papers from her office after finding out she had passed training for a job as an insurance broker. Her day later took a turn for the worse when her phone fell onto the tracks at 69th Red Line. As she went to retrieve her phone, her life was taken by the train that hit her. Her sister Brandy Martin and friends went to the station yesterday to release balloons at the 69th Street overpass in Falon's honor. Less than a week after the incident last year, the camera footage was leaked by an unknown source to many people. Many are unsure if the CTA had anything to do with it, but the CTA did not know about it until after footage was released.
He was in a mental space that I don't think no conductor should have been in, whether it was someone on the track or not.
The driver who hit Falon was also fired for his role in the accident, which was involving safety guidelines, and was seen on video laughing and looking away from the tracks on the Dan Ryan Expressway as the train was approaching 69th. Martin and her family have been advocating for a Falon Smith Act that will require guardrails, more warning signs, and bigger staffing numbers on train platforms. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back with more RTA 25 News at 5. 5, we're turning now to Metro headlines. The agency is adding trains to 3 lines beginning tomorrow, despite the pandemic and many Metro commuters returning back to work in the city. The trains will be added to the North Central service line, which will have a 6:38 service departure from Antioch. The train will make stops between Antioch and Buffalo Grove and then express to Western Avenue, then arriving to Union Station around 8:05. The Southwest service line schedule will have 3 trains, including a 7:45 a.m. express train departing from Orland Park Station right at 179th Street, arriving at downtown around 8:45. As for the Heritage Corridor, Metro will be adding a 7:05 inbound train from Joliet to the Union Station at 8:10. For more information on those schedules, including the extended services, that can be found at Metro's website at metrorail.com. Also, I have some personal news here to share with you all. I will be leaving RTA 25 in August after 14 years here as the station's anchor, then later main anchor, and now lieutenant main anchor. I grew to love my profession and, of course, my position here at RTA 25. And when I started here, it was basically about transit news, wanting to get the news from CTA, PACE, and Metro. And now it's grown so much over the last 14 years. But I want to say thank you to those who have been watching and who have reached out to me over the years. I will still be in RTA 25 news for the last 6 weeks. I will still be in news after I leave RTA 25, even though my face will no longer be here at this desk. That will wrap up RTA 25 news at 5 for this Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I hope to see you again at 10.